Welcome back to Bobson. Hi, let's play some more Europa Universalis 4. We're playing as Australia. It used to be Yanuwa, I wanted to say. And we're of course going for Australia-Hungary. We have to unite Australia, which, despite the looks, we haven't yet. We have to actually take the remainder of these provinces. And we're gonna have to subjugate Hungary, which we still don't quite know exists, I don't think. It might already be all Ottoman. Still kind of afraid of this green here. It scares me. It can't possibly be Ottoman green. It can't. Would you? Oh, it might just be Lucca. See, Genoa is occupied by green people, little green men, and it says Lucca. So I'm going to say this is Lucca. That's not the Ottoman. It's a huge Lucca for a Lucca, quite huge for a Lucca, but still a Lucca. So I'm no longer afraid. Coring. I don't think I actually want to core Kendari right now because that's just a colony that has decolonized. But we have Bouton still waiting to actually be cored to remove that overextension. So we're gonna go with that first. What is going on? We can convert provinces, but it's still looking pretty terrible. I want to do this. But we're gonna need some missionary strength first. Don't remember, there might be a cult. There's almost certainly a cult for that. It feels very, very hard to not take the cult that gives us tech costs, which we have right now, or the development cost cult, because I think we have been developing, I've been working on the printing press here, we're not done. So that's a thing. I think we're waiting for the merchants to be happy again, which we get by alright, getting our navy size up. Getting our navy size up and hitting this button again. So we can wait a little bit. We might want to start on that, honestly. Yeah, we have loans. Well, a loan. And it would be nice to pay it back. But actually, I think I'm going to work on that navy first. We're not making tons of money with trade right now. Actually, we're making no money with trading boats right now because we put them to war and then never sent them back to making me money. So that's a mistake. But the general issue is that there's not a lot of money in Australia. Even if we take all of it, that's just not a lot of money. So building extra trade boats right now is going to be at a loss. But once we take control of enough of the Moluccas node, or even the Malacca node, that's probably going to be Moluccas first, to warrant moving our trade capital there, then there's a decent chunk of extra money to be made. And then, Malacca itself would be the jackpot, which we will reach eventually. I didn't mention this, but now that my voice is going away, I'm noticing it again. I probably not going to be super energetic today. I'm not feeling particularly great. And these days everything is COVID. I assume it's not COVID, but I don't know. Tests are negative, but what does that mean these days? So we'll see. But if you feel like I lack my usual energy, then that's why. Let's say that's why. No, it is. In fact, why? We're gonna build some caravels, aren't we? I think we are. Unless we're super close to the next one. I don't think we would be, but I can never find where that is. There you go. Early frigates at Tech 15, so no. Gotta be in those caravels for a while. Let's just go, spend all our money on them, I guess. Sure, why not? Ideally, they're being built in different provinces, but I'm not too fussed about fixing that right now. I mean, I want it fixed, but I kind of don't want to do it. That's what. We should have enough admin to core Bouton, and we do. And how many more clicks did I say do we need to start spawning this institution here? Because we're actually kind of close to the next one, and we still don't have the printing press. We still don't have any tech that requires us to have the printing press. So we're not really in a rush, to be quite honest. So maybe that's just a mistake. But I was capping on things. And I wasn't a good. Let's just wait a bit. I don't know. I freaking know. Still, how much would I need? Roughly. Click gives us 5 and cost is 90, let's say. Cost is gonna go up, but gain is also gonna go up, so I'm gonna go with that formula. We get 5 for 90, so we're getting 1 for, what's that, 18? Must be 18. We need a total of, let's say, 35. Actually, dividing that by 5 is easier, so that's 7. 7 times 9 is a number, it's like 63. 630 points? I'm gonna assume that that's true. It's not actually impossible. So we might look into that once we hit that place. And if we don't need a tech, then not taking tech for a while is going to help us with the neighbor bonus. Especially once our core and Bhutan comes in and we can make use of the extra technology these Luwans have. Luwans? These folks in Nubu. Let's call that colony, sure. These colonies are draining me. They're draining my money, they're draining my admin, they're draining my everything. Ooh, but we're getting tier 5 reformer. Is it parliament or is it not parliament? Is this a parliament run or is this not a parliament run? I hate losing the nobility. Parliament is extremely good. But it's also annoying. And it costs us our nobility. Which... It's just that these alternatives are so lame. Just blah. I keep having this problem every time. And most of the time I click, yeah, fine, parliament it is then. Maybe that's why we're not doing it this time around. It would help with our crown land, actually. But we'd lose out on primacy of the nobility, which I hate losing out on. And we lose out on supremacy over the crown, which is something we can live with, but it's not great. It's not great to lose out. And we lose out on the ability to run something like noble land rights. Even when we need them to. This is so expensive. I would like this. Our tradition is pretty nice, but wow. Just wow. Let's say this is not a parliament run. I don't feel like... No, it's not. I just remembered that parliament also gives you a nice colonization bonus usually. But no, that's not. It's an executive decision. It's an executive decision. It's not one that has to make sense. It's just one that somebody has to make. Which I'm sure is the definition of an executive decision. At least in my book. Rivals? Don't like it. Malacca is very powerful and we're allied. That's a combination I kind of would like to keep for a while. Well, I wouldn't like them to be powerful, but I would like to keep them as friends. Even though they are certainly encroaching on what should be mine here. Very much so. And it's gonna be a war. Gonna be quite the war once we hit those folks, but for now, I'm not gonna worry about it. Now, where are you building those boats? See, why would they do that? My fleet was like here, right? It was either in Roebuck Bay or in Savo Sea. And I taught them to build a bunch of boats and they built them all on these Moluccas rather than building them at home. Just one province away. That's just daft. I guess I'm gonna hit a few of these here. Well, I say a few. I have money for one. Which should then at least be built in that vicinity. Ungraceful natives being what they are. Oh, he died. I feel like that was good for some reason. I feel like we wanted to die, but I don't know why. I don't think we were that terrible on stats. This guy is pretty fine. Ben along the first mosquito. But, yeah, I think we were a babbling buffoon, but that didn't really matter too much. What does matter certainly is this. But the question there is whether I just go back to tech cost reduction. I feel like I shouldn't, because now other things matter. Like development cost, 5% would matter, but we're probably, how old are we? 29. In our lifetime, we're going to spend more than 600 something base points on tech. And 600 something would be what we're spending on development. So the tech cost reduction is still better. The question is something like missionaries and missionary strength. We really don't need the extra missionary yet. We don't have that many heathen provinces. The strength would be nice, but I don't know that that's worth 5% tech cost. Almost certainly isn't. Don't care about dharmic dreaming. Don't care about the merchant. Trade power would be okay, but we know it's not really useful. Discipline and morale, obviously nice for combat, but that's not something I'm willing to invest in. No. I think we're going to go back to tech cost. But we don't need to click that right now. It's going to annoy me because it's another pop-up. But I do like having the ability to make the decision. Yeah. I think that's got to be right. Dudes have some rebels doing their ugly heads, but not in a particularly scary form. Well, that's okay. Marry Malacca. I think I will. Question is, should I propose? No, they're 23. Let's do that, get that legitimacy up over the long run, and solidify that friendship to the Moluccans. For now. For now. Now, what do we need to do to become an empire? I think we need tons more development, right? I think we're far away from being an empire. Yeah, more than halfway away. And most of the easy conquest is gone. Although we're gonna be able to do some conquest of Luwu here, probably. As they're only being protected by Kutai, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna drop prestige, that's fine. We're losing money, really. What went away? What changed? I didn't buy a more expensive advisor, I don't think. No, I didn't. Shobi died, so we lost some stab, which is, I guess, a bit, but not really a relevant amount. Actually, tax is highly relevant to us, right? Yeah, that might already be the reason. And we built some extra boats too, which do cost upkeep, and I still believe they cost us more than they bring us. We're far away from 75% force limit still. That fulfilling that mission might actually become a bit of a problem. How big would my influence in Malacca have to be better than this? Because we're making, well, before multipliers, we're making 85% of 3.41. Give me that calc. 3.41 times 0.85. That is 2.89. Well, let's say 2.9 ducats. Now, how much value is there in the Moluccas? Oh wait, trade value, notice not the number I need to look at. It's total. But total is 3.41. Oh, because that counts outgoing. Okay, I need to look at 3.76 actually. It's not going to be much different, but still. 3.76 times 0.85 is 3.2. And then here we want to look at essentially we want to look at total local 12.15 plus incoming 1.1. So we have 13.66 ducats in Malacca that could be taken. Plus actually essentially all of the value from Australia. Let's say plus another 3. Because a tiny bit is going to stay with my friends here. So we're at 16.7 ducats of value in the node. Now I want to know 16.7 times what is 3.2. So we're going to divide 3.2 by 16.66. 3.2 divided by 16.66, is that right? Yeah, the more we... Yes, I think that's right. So we need about 20% of the Moluccan trade power to make the same amount of money. Ish. Because 20% of 16, let's just do the double check, 16.66 times 0.2 is 3.3, yeah. So if we had 20% of the Moluccan power, then we'd be about the same amount of money there. Now, our power here is 34. And we'd have another, how much from ships we could add if we were to send our ships? 30. So we'd not quite be able to double our power by sending our ships there. So we won't be at 20% yet. Maybe once we take Luwu, which is actually some excellent provinces there with all these trade goods. Man, these are certainly places. How is that Moluccas node? Oh, that's actually interesting. Because everything over here on Borneo is the Malacca node. So the Malaccan influence on there doesn't matter. We can grab a decent amount of influence from, well, the actual Moluccas. Grabbing Makassar would be important. And, well, doing stuff over here on, what I think is Java, but I never get Java right. I mean, I know this is the Java Sea, so I suppose you must be Java. But can we check regions? Does it tell me? Region Indonesia, Central Java area. So yes, it is Java. Good. Grabbing stuff on Java would be great for trade power, but we're not, going to be able to do that anytime soon. But grabbing Makassar here, who are you friends with? Banja and Tidore and a tributary of Kotai. You have that entrepot and, oh, that's just a temporary modifier, but still. We should look into that. We're going to fight Kotai anyway when we attack the Luwins. So, Banjar and Tidore. Now, who the frick is that? That's Ternate, that's Tidore. 5k troops, a few boats. What's a Banjar? Banjar. What's you? Because I'm not utterly scared. Might be okay. If we can fight Kotai, I think we can fight these folks too. So we should really be looking into claims. Build me a spy network on these folks. And then you are allied to Ternate. So we might be fighting Tidore, Ternate in some order. But we can't claim anything over there, can we? No. No, we cannot. I assume this is not an overseas colonial region. No. So Banja we also can't barricade. Can we? Actually, yes. Mamuju should give us the ability to fabricate on, well, actual Banjar, not the province of Banjar. Let's do that as well. Doesn't hurt to be prepared, usually. Ungraceful natives again. Okay, here's the swap. Well, swap the change. Oh, I can't choose parliament. Good. Why? I must either not have the nobility as trade, or the nobles need to be loyal. Okay. I mean, I'm not looking to do that this time around, even though it might be correct. What is going to be correct then? It might just be general estates for now. So I don't like states general. And money is money. Production efficiency is gonna start being a lot better for us once we take these extra trade goods over here. We're already making some money from production. Again, it's gonna get a lot better, and we don't need the royal decree yet. We might swap later. Tradition decay, nice and all, but no, I'm gonna go with money for now. As sad as it is, I just can't be bothered with parliament right now. Democracy, who needs it? Who needs it? This money though, woof. Oh, we might have already, also, when we were losing money earlier, it might have just been reinforcements from ungraceful natives rising up. That's actually quite likely. What are you? You're a war galley. Why are you a singular war galley? Why are you not with the other war galleys? I'm sure there were reasons, probably repairs or something. Okay, enough to buy another. Oh, we're running admin ideas too. I forgot about that. Good thing we got that admin ruler. We definitely do want to finish this up. So let's keep going. And I guess that makes coring this a lot less interesting. I'll set it anyway. May or may not. Well, we can't core it immediately, so we may not. But we will want to core it. Why are these so expensive? Is it just because they're huge? Or do I have some modifier here? No? Even have a claim. Stop wasting my money, you ungraceful little people. Because they're Indonesian. Stupid. Stupid. Yeah, I guess. If I want to build a trade presence here, I'm gonna need cores, even though that admin really wants to go elsewhere. I have them steering away from here. And that's actually somewhat reasonable to do. I mean, I hate it, but I love it. Still don't have any trade range on the Polynesian Triangle, although it's right here. I mean, at least the trade node is right here, but somehow... Maybe not knowing about it matters? Don't think it does, but maybe we should recruit an explorer at some point. And go looking again. We should have some extra range now to explore a few more things. It's been a while since we last explored. These rain things really don't seem like something one would want. Why do I have a reformed boomerang warrior sitting on Kurama? I think you were here from colonization. Same goes for you. Oh, thanks, ancestors. Do like free stab and GL. North Sulawesi. Yeah. I'm gonna keep doing the thing, even though I want to do the ideas and all, but so much to do. We are focusing on admin, right? Yeah, we've been running a level 3 guy. Look at that, making more than double the admin compared to other things. Base production, base tax in Woolly Woolly. Also loyalty swapperoo, which I'm probably gonna go with the merchants for the plant development, even though I hate giving influence to the merchants. Woolly Woolly. Incense. What a weird price. Plus 10%. So production is kind of bad here. We'd rather have tax probably, but I think I'd rather have happy merchants right now than happy nobles, even though my nobles are already peeved. Or at least close to being peeved. It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? I'm not gonna steal any land anytime soon. Or am I? No, I think not. As much as I want to, I don't want to deal with noble rebels and stuff. Let's not do that. Let's just curb such excesses. Let them know who's boss. Oof. It's not just manpower, is it? Nah, it's mostly manpower though. It'll be fine. How happy am I How happy are my merchants? Words. Pretty happy. Pretty happy. So we could go for this, but we really don't want to yet. Yeah, maybe my timing's just bad. Oh, we also have a spare, as they say, colonist, which... Ooh. I mean, Manado is nice. We're probably well advised to do Corontalo into Manado for the adjacency bonus. Yeah, fine. What did we finish? Poso? Okay. Get you over there. If I still have a general, you can bring him. We don't. So we won't. That's alright. Surely you can deal with some ungraceful natives, right? Right? Okay, I didn't take any tech, so I didn't waste anything there. I really might look into taking tech. Yeah, renewed that loan again. We should have much better tech discount now, right? No. Why not? Why do we not get a neighbor bonus from Luvu? What am I missing in my considerations here? Clearly my neighbor Luvu is ahead in time. Or does neighboring have to be like on your continent or something? Because otherwise you could colonize and steal somebody's tech. EU4 neighbor bonus. See what the wiki says. A country will get a -5 up to a maximum of -75% to technology costs for each level in technology type. It's behind the most advanced nation, either bordering the country with a land connection to its own capital or in the same technology growth as the country. Neither the Chinese or Indian nation will see a benefit from merely bordering a Western nation when the border connects via land to its capital, but less advanced Western nations will not be helped by more by expanding to the borders of a highly advanced one, as it gains the bonus through technology growth. Okay, so we don't get any bonus from our technology growth because our people are not very highly technological, and the land connected to our capital is kind of restricted. So unless we move our capital, we're not going to get a tech bonus here, and all my plans were for naught. Okay. Okay, I can cope. I can cope. It's fine. So I guess I do just take their tech. And I do just take their tech. Now the real question is, can I afford to click this button? Because we have... Oh, everything needs upgrading. Gonna click this button and pray. I might as well click the horseman too, because we don't have any horses, so that doesn't cost us anything. I'm gonna wait with the cannons until we had one tick of morale here, which we now do. Shock pips on cannons are traps, so don't take them. Do not take them. Alright, I think we survived the scare there. I never wanted that technology discount anyway. That's what I get for waiting until the last second. So we might just go with the development cost one after all. Oof. It's just a huge mistake. But it's my mistake, so yay. Aggressive natives. Okay, thanks for waiting until we had some morale. Merchant's still happy. Still have some time here. What was I waiting for? Right, I was waiting for enough admin to take the rest. Oh, this is probably admin. No, it's Diplo. I'll take it anyway. Waiting for enough of that to take my last 3 ideas. Well, 2. And it's 2 that's missing, so that's perfect. Yeah. That's gonna be perfect. Wait. Why am I thinking that we get development cost reduction from this? It's an idea group? A thing? A policy? No, this does it, right? Our finisher here. Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be tough. Yes, we make 15 admin a month, but it's still a long way to go for, well, finishing these at 360 a pop. More ungraceful natives. Truces ending is good. I had truces from the Malaccan War we were in. Good that that's gone. Dig that. Alright, you, Fabricate, Makassar. Thank you very much. Come home. But I do want to finish these others, even though they're quite slow. I think I do want to finish them before I go. Speaking of before I go, I gotta go. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything at all to say, then you know that there's a section called the comment section that I would really like for you to use. Thank you for watching, and see you folks next time.